Hello, everybody. Welcome in today. How you doing? I'm chilling like a villain. It's the last game day at Old Trafford for the season. Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest, game week 37. Welcome in, everybody. Sub plus for today. Does Bruno Fernandes get his 20th assist of the season? Casemiro's goodbye to Old Trafford, I reckon. I think they're wearing the new jersey today. Yes, yeah, they're wearing next season's jersey already, showcasing it. So let's take you through today's lineup. Lamens is in goal. Remember, United had that dismal outing 0-0 last week, game week. So we have Lamens in goal. Diogo Dalot in right back. He's back to replace Mazraoui. Martinez, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw make up the rest of the back line. Casemiro is back also to replace Mason Mount in DM alongside Kobe Maino in midfield. And we have the same front three: Amad Diallo, Bruno, and Matthew Cunha in left center attacking midfield. And Brian Mbuemo comes back to replace Joshua Zexi in the starting lineup. So that's your United team for today. And we're being optimistic. We're playing Nottingham Forest. They've been playing very well. I see Anderson, I see Gibbs. These are players that I've also named in my players of the season. Anderson was in my team of the season. Gibbs White is also. No, Anderson was in my honorable mention. Gibbs White is in my team of the season. All right, it's almost time for kick up. Nottingham Forest kickers off today. Mhm. Yep, United more or less have sealed third place with that result. Liverpool were beaten by Aston Villa on Friday, trashed more like. So with that result, United have sealed Champions League and also sealed third place. So sub plus for me is today is can Bruno get his 20th assist of the season? Ooh. United have started with some good football in midfield. Casemiro and Kobe Mino exchanging passes. Diogo Dalot with the nice pink boots today. Casemiro looks like he wants to ball today. Mm. Lyman's came a long way for that. Cleared it out. What's your score prediction? Mine is 3-1 for United. I feel like we're going to concede because Nottingham Forest have been scoring and they've been playing well. But I reckon United are going to win this at Old Trafford, at least to say goodbye to the fans. Bruno Fernandes, Buemo being played through, chases the ball. Milenkovic wins it back, and Nottingham Forest cleared out. Luke Shaw wins it back. Pass to Harry Maguire. Tell me, what's up, girl? How you doing? He says, Semenyo, yep. I scored in the I, excuse me, I scored in the FA Cup final. Big shout out to me. Whenever the game starts and United are going to play well, you can tell right off the bat. You can tell that it's going to be a good game. Like for example, when we started last week, first 10 minutes I was complaining. What are we doing? We're looking very disjointed. Today the team looks much better. Just 3 minutes in, you can tell United are controlling the team. Last week it took us what more than 20 minutes to get our first touch in the opposition's box. Right now, we're already camped in the opposition half, trying to build an attack. Cunha out to Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw back to Cunha. Good exchanges. Luke Shaw gives it away. United pressing to win it back, and I'm sure they're going to win it back. Chris Wood stepped on Martinez's boots, took it off, but Harry Maguire won the ball back. I'm stuck with you all stream since my normal streamer who I moderate for is not streaming the game. W. I'm glad you're stuck with me. How you doing though? Good morning this morning. How you doing? And what's your prediction for the game? What do you think? Long ball to Fernandes. Cushion pass out to Ahmad. Ahmad to Dalo on overlap into the box. Brilliant, brilliant goal by Luke Shaw. When he controlled the ball the first time, I was like, what is Luke Shaw doing? That was beautiful control. Beautiful control and a cushioned side foot finish into the bottom corner by Luke Shaw. Amazing. Look at Luke Shaw. Look at you. Look at you. Luke Shaw can smell the World Cup. Whenever he smells the World Cup coming, bro becomes Roberto Carlos. Luke Shaw can smell the World Cup. He just smells the World Cup and he becomes Roberto Carlos. What is wrong with this boy? Bruno out to Ahmad. Ahmad overlapping pass to Dalo. Dalo crosses it, gets headed out by the Nottingham Forest defense, gets half cleared. Bruno crosses it back in. They clear it a second time, and this is where Luke Shaw controls it. Boom. Bottom corner. 1-0 United. Beautifully tucked away into the bottom corner. He said United winning 50-0. 1-0 United, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. That's the way to start a game. That's how you start a game. I was just saying it in the first 2 minutes that when United is going to play well, you can tell. You can tell. They were already controlling it. Last week, it took us a long time to get our first touch in the opposition box. We didn't get a shot on target in the whole of the first half. I can't remember. We got to get a shot on target in the first half. Look at us. Inside 6 minutes, 1-0 up. Last team the week was so disjointed. The last team to beat United at Old Trafford after United score first. Guess what team? Galatasaray in 2023. So we're feeling positive right now. Judy, I see you. Thank you. Appreciate you. And I was like, I forgot to change my scoreboard. I was like, oh, my scoreboard has changed. I say, yeah, that must be Alec. Thanks, man. Sunderland are tricky at home. United putting frustrations out of us. No, but last week United, with United didn't turn up. And I keep on saying it. When you make so many changes to the starting lineup, it affects the way people play. Even me, that I'm an amateur, I'm not even an amateur footballer. I'm just a gaming footballer. Chemistry is very important. The people that play together should play together. Your first team should be your first team. And even if you're making changes to your first team, don't make more than two. This dude made 5 changes to his first team last week. What was he expected? What was he expected? So last week we played rubbish. Ahmad was rubbish. Ahmad was my flop of the match last week. The team looked very disjointed. We didn't get a shot on target till the second half. We didn't get a touch in the opposition box in the first 30 minutes. Sunderland were all over us. Maguire, beautiful tackle. Awesome tackle. That his back heel leg tackle. Very good. You think the opponent has beaten him. He now stretches out the back of his leg, gets the ball. The team looks so much better, so much more confident and comfortable on the ball. Casemiro in midfield. Dalot back in right back. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well, I've never been a Dalot hater. People used to hate on Dalot. I always say he's good going forward. He's only suspect because he goes out of position a lot. But defending, and also attacking, I like him as a right back. I like him. Alex says, do you think Carrick should stay? I know, maybe a silly question. If they stick with Carrick, I hope they stick with him. Let him build as young manager, create a long dynasty of success. He brings us selection mentality. I think him knowing the club. Tommy says, I'm pretty sure Ahmad is going to Sunderland in the summer. Um, well, I wouldn't say I'm pretty sure, but Ahmad has ended the season very poorly, and it's not good for him. His body language is wrong. He's not that same player from 6 months ago. So I don't think if it was a different manager, right? Tommy, let me answer your own question first. If it was a different manager, you know what I think? If United had brought in a foreign manager, he would have gotten rid of Ahmad. But I don't think Carrick is going to get rid of Ahmad. Carrick being the guy I know he is, he's going to keep Ahmad. Even if he keeps him as a sub player, he's going to keep Ahmad. He's not going to, unless Ahmad himself now decides, okay, I want to leave if I'm not going to be part of the starting 11. But United as a team, I think if Carrick stays, he will not sell Ahmad. He's more of a young player manager type guy. And I feel like he will give Ahmad another chance, especially because of their history. Then, when it comes to do I want Carrick to get the job? I think I do, Alec. I'm 70% on the side of him getting the job because I've been saying this even before Amorim was fired. I would like Carrick to be the interim manager. Now, him getting the job permanently is a whole different ball game. People are going to start seeing him differently. His job description is going to be different because he's no longer interim steady the ship type manager. It's now a situation of you need to go and start building a team that can win stuff. Like you can't finish lower than third next season. So that's where it becomes tricky because United are going to be playing people knowing that the target now is higher. And that changes a lot of things. He can't just wing it. He has to consistently win. He's been doing that, but now he's going to be doing it with a lot of more pressure. So, do I want him to stay as manager? Yes, because realistically, what are the options you have? And any other option you have has to come and start leading United again from scratch. So I would not. I would rather take my chances with Carrick. If he fails, he fails. Fine, we bring in someone else. But I'd rather take my chances with him. Let him start building right now. So yes, I agree with you. Ahmad played for them before, right? Yes, Ahmad played for Sunderland on loan for a season and a half, I think, or something like that. Tommy says Carrick's fate is going to be decided in 2 weeks. 2-year deal with an extension to make it 3 years. It's nearly fully signed up. Sky Sports is saying it. Yes, it's more or less done. In fact, I feel like they're going to announce it after this game. If this game, let's say United win this game 3-0, and Bruno Fernandes gets his 20th assist and it's all party mood. I feel like they're going to announce it today because this is the last Old Trafford game of the season. So I have the feeling that they want to announce it early so that he can start signing his players. So I'm 60%. sure that they're going to announce it today that he's going to be manager. 2-year contract, which is good for me. It's fair. I don't want that 1-year contract. 2 is good. Let the person have job assurance and know that, okay, I still have to work hard to earn a new contract. All that 7-year contract is bullshit. 2 to 3 years is fine. Let's go. Distribution of the pass. Bruno to Cunha. Cunha, give Luke Shaw. You don't have other options. Luke Shaw, can you get it in the box? No Benjamin Sesko. Cunha. Cunha driving. Cunha gives it to Bruno. Bruno to Casemiro. Casemiro back to Bruno. Bruno doesn't shoot anymore. He wants his assist. Bruno shoots now. And he shot and the shot was weak. Alex says he has showed real stability so far, at least no patchiness, not like beating big teams only. Exactly. Like he's beaten big, small, all comers. He's had just 2 questionable results, if I'm being honest. That Nottingham, no, not Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, and what was that game we lost again with 10 men? Was it Everton? No, Everton was Amorim. There was a game we lost. Was it Newcastle? I'm trying to remember. That was a very bad performance. It was Newcastle. Boom, Cunha blocked. Everton was Amorim. I think it was Newcastle that we lost. There were 2 games. The Leeds game, United played bad, and I think even his managerial effect on the game was not good. He didn't change it at the halftime when he was supposed to. He waited too long to change the game, so his game against Leeds was poor. Nottingham Forest attacking. Casemiro wins the ball back. Oh, Kesu, Uncle Casemiro. Long pass to Mbuemo. Mbuemo doesn't control. He lets the ball get away from him. Controls it second time. Passes it back to Ahmad. Ahmad beats his man. Ahmad finds Bruno. Bruno with the pass to Casemiro. Casemiro out to Mbuemo. Red card game. No, oh, that was Carrick. I was thinking that to Everton, yes. Yeah, I was thinking, do you think Bruno is playing different? I'm trying to force the assist. Yeah, I think so. I, 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 I think he's always been a spam baller player. Like he spams crosses, he spams assists, but I think he's doing it a little bit more. Ahmad beats his man and pulls back to nobody. Pulls back to nobody. Like you beat your man on the byline and you pull back to nobody. That should have been 2-0 for United. Red card game, that was yeah, that was Amorim. Red card game was definitely Amorim. The 2 bad games he has were Leeds and Newcastle, I think. Watch him pull out the passing, the penalty move, ultimate. All right, we land. We'll see. We'll see. But he has to get that 20th assist, man. He has 2 games. If he doesn't get it, it's really going to hurt. You can't come this close and not touch it. He was already on 19 assists with 4 games to go or 5 games to go. We now had those 2 weird games. We had the game against Liverpool, then we had the game against Leeds, then the game against Chelsea. I think United Lamens is a United goalie for years to come, or just fine for now. I think Lamens is a good GK for the next 5 years. Honestly, if his performance declines, then we can start worrying about another GK. But to be honest, his performance this season, the only fault I see with Lamens is finesse shots. He needs to work on his angles for finesse shots, R2 shots. Whenever there's an R2 shot, it seems like he's too far away or like he doesn't even get close to finesse shots. He's good with one-on-ones. He's good with crosses. He's good with distribution. He's not a panicky goalkeeper. He keeps it simple. I like the fact that he doesn't try to complicate things and make it about himself. Onana had that issue about making the game about himself. That's one thing, you know. And he's devoid of errors. He's only made 1 clear error this season so far. In over 30 games, he's only made 1 clear error. And that was the game, that last game, was it? I think it was a game against the game against Liverpool. The game against Liverpool where he gave the pass out to Casemiro. Cunha, good job, Cunha. So I think he's a goalkeeper. I do believe Lamens is a goalkeeper for the long run. If Sarah Lamens gets 2 clean sheets, he could break into the top 10 clean sheets in the league this season. He had a very wait though. Forest have not lost in eight PL matches. Though. They're actually on an amazing run. They've not lost in 8 matches, so we can't even be looking down on them. You know, in response to what you said, Tommy, Senna Lamens has been a good goalkeeper, but clean sheets is just one thing he has not been getting. And if he can get the 2 clean sheets in the last games, yes, he breaks into the top 10. I was just checking, but that's for United keeper. I don't think that's the stand. I think for United keeper, you should be in a top 5 minimum. So the first half of the season we had was very poor. I guess that's why the record is like that. I feel like I see Lamens getting. He's a tidy keeper, very very good with those crosses and corners that used to cause us a lot of heartache with Onana and being there. They were not coming out for the crosses and the corners. So I feel like he's a step up in that department, and also in distribution department. He just clears the ball. He doesn't faff about. Oh, Gibbs White has scored. Yay, 1-1. No? Lamens! Lamens saved! I told you Lamens is one on one. His credentials are good. Cunha on the counter attack, 3-on-3, 4-on-3. Bremo hits the post after rounding the keeper. Oh, God help us. Casemiro with the rebound and wide. A lot of things happened in 2 minutes, in 1 minute here. A lot of things happened in 1 minute. Nottingham Forest with the attack. He actually was offside. Gibbs was actually offside, but then Lamen saved the one-on-one shot. Beautiful save. I told you guys, I say one-on-one, he's actually very decent. Cunha on the counter attack. He picks the perfect pass to Mbuemo. Perfect pass. Mbuemo rounds the keeper. The angle is too tight. Hits the post. Cunha back to Bruno. Bruno lobs it in. Ahmad is too tiny. Casemiro gets the rebound and it's wide. He seems reasonable from outside. Might get replaced. Like, didn't appreciate the boring Lamen stability. Right? He's too boring, right? Not United standard to be that boring. Ahmad has lost the ball. Do you think Anderson will be a United player? Let me ask you people my own question. Since you guys have been asking me, do you think this Nottingham Forest Anderson will be a United player next season? Luke Shaw with the win. Luke Shaw got the ball back. Bruno is going to try and pass instead of shooting now. He's putting himself in a tight spot. There's 3 white shirts around you. What do you do? Bruno just complicated this attack. The ball was good, and then he took it into the far corner and messed everything up. Complicated the attack for no good reason. Mbeumo rounded the keeper, dribbles the keeper, and couldn't cut it back in. Nice play in the midfield. And Kubi gives it away. I'm so confused though. Like when I watch Donnarumma play, it's so fucking continuously. When I watch never plays well, he has what too good says, but he always looks like he's sitting at his set piece and looks weak for his massive size, flappy bed goalkeeping. I think it's big game. I think it's a big game thing because whenever you watch Donnarumma, it's probably a big game. Chelsea, Man City, United, or Man City in the Champions League, or Man City versus Arsenal. It's always a big game. I watch him week in, week out. He's actually very good, bro. He's actually very good. He's intimidating in size. He saves a lot of one-on-ones. You know, for the crosses, I think he's still a bit suspect for crosses for a big guy. I think he's still suspect for crosses for a big guy. He should do better on crosses for a big guy, but in regular goalkeeping, he's good. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. He doesn't come out to claim crosses as much as you would expect for a big guy. Nottingham Forest with the corner kick. They're trying to get an angle to cross the ball in. Anderson crosses it in. Martinez had out. That you see that Arsenal mistake? That's a high-profile mistake. That's a mistake that will haunt him for a while. We're not going to forget that one easy. That's a high-profile mistake. It's good that Man City came back to win that game. But what about Gehi's mistake? No one is talking about Gehi's mistake. Don't you people know that Gehi's mistake actually gave us now this Premier League? Gehi's mistake gave us now this Premier League, and I don't know why nobody's talking about it. Literally, Gehi's mistake handed us now the Premier League because Man City were balling that game comfortably until Gehi's mistake. Then after Gehi's mistake, Bruno gave away the ball in a bad place. Bruno is not having the best game today. Let's be honest, though. He just won United's Player of the Year for the 5th time, by the way. Manchester United's Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year, and Sam Matt Busby's Player of the Year. He has won it 5 times now. He has beaten, I think he has equaled De Gea's record. De Gea won it 4 times. Okay, no, he's beat De Gea's record and beat Ronaldo's record. So he's officially one of United's best players. He's going to go down as a legend, whether we like it or not. The only thing remaining for him is to try and win the Premier League with this team next season or in the 2 seasons. It's just an add up of errors. Alex says just an add up of errors. Rodri also makes a big mistake. Payne begins to give West Ham a corner. We equalize from too many individual errors. So that's not a clear cut error. Rodri giving away a corner kick that led to an error. If someone gives away a corner kick, I feel like the team still have a chance to defend that corner kick. So I don't think that's an error leading to a goal. That wouldn't even count on Rodri's record or stats as an error leading to a goal. An error leading to a goal is when you make an error and it leads directly in that same passage of play to a goal, which is what Donnarumma did, which is what Gehi did. Do you get? The Rodri one doesn't count. Gehi won. Man City were in pole position. Like if they had won that game and won the rest of their games, they would have won the league. And Gehi goes and gives a stupid back pass. Nottingham Forest corner kick, United clear. He has been so good for them. I think they're letting it slide. Yeah, he's been good, scoring some goals. What's your favorite? I think I have to think about the answer to that one. I don't have a favorite. I feel like it's just with the vibe. Whichever one is going with the vibe at the moment. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. I used to like Zlatan's own a lot. I like Martial's own. Nottingham Forest are threatening. I think we need to get this game back. My favorite one is Judge Best. Oh, old school but gold school. Nottingham Forest are in control of the game right now. More possession, keeping the ball, playing around United. United with the comfortable 1-0 win. Well, will I call it comfortable? It should be 2-0 now. Mbeumo hit the post. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm going to go to the place that's the best. Oh, the red knock when they give a dog a bone. But all City went off it crazily when Diaz got injured. Stones, etc. They needed Gay. He bad that window, and they got him. They got him for a cheap price. Maybe if they had bought him for 80 million, they would have been mad. Maybe if they had got him for 80 million, they would have been mad at what he did. But because he was so cheap, I think it was like 25 million, right? That was a steal, bro. Cheaper than full Krug, I'm telling you. Menu dispossessed, but foul. You guys have not told me your goal scoring prediction. Or what's your goal prediction for this game? United. With a knick-knack, party boy, give a dog a bone. Why does he get lost home? You could see Declan Rice was not that happy doing the West Ham. So after he wasn't, it's not that he wasn't that happy, bro. He wasn't happy at all. After the game, he was down. He was downcast. He was hugging the West Ham players now. He knew what he had. He knew what they just did. That was the point West Ham needed to stay up. If West Ham had gotten that point, I would have been more convinced that they could make it. Because now West Ham need to win at least one match and draw one match. If we win today, I'm confident. If we're not, we're screwed. That's the same thing I'm saying. If you had gotten that point against Arsenal and you win today, then I'm sure you guys are good. Because Spurs probably will only get 2 points from the last two matches. Probably 2 points if they're lucky. Probably 1 point. Martinez balling. Bruno. I told you guys Bruno is playing bad today. I told you guys, not bad, but he's not being excellent today. He's not being his self. He's like every time he gets the ball, you can tell he's caught in two minds: shoot or cross, shoot or cross. Then when he ends up deciding to shoot, the shot is not good enough because that's not his first primary thought right now. Sure, the way it happened. If we win today, I'm confident. Even though we're screwed, let's just hope Moyes does the job for us. If we take it to the final day, I believe in us, but I'm scared for this fixture and Chelsea to pull up. Who are you playing on the last day? Chelsea just lost the FA Cup final, so they know they have to get a win for their fans. So that's why I'm even more confident in Chelsea getting a result now. You know, I told you last week that if Chelsea win the FA Cup, they'll really not give a damn about the Premier League anymore because, like, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna qualify for Champions League at this point with the results and Aston Villa got. So they'll most likely just concentrate on winning that FA Cup. Now they didn't get the FA Cup. Anderson beat 3 United players. He's still going. Wood to Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the right. Gibbs White against Dalot. And the ball is out for a goal kick. Oh, free kick. Free kick for Gibbs White. Forest have won a free kick. Uh, Leeds, but at home, I'm just confident for some reason. We just tend to win at home when needed. Leeds, who have zero to play for and prove to Newcastle, we want to finish above Sunderland, so they will be up for it today. You guys play Newcastle, right? Spurs play Chelsea. Their last day, you play Leeds. Who do Spurs play on the last day? Oh, that was close. Forest just came close to spoiling your clean sheet, Tommy. Tommy, Forest just came close to spoiling your clean sheet. So close. United and the Reds go marching on. Oh, Bruno, play football now. I'm complaining about Bruno is our worst player in midfield today. What's going on, bro? Everything he's trying out is not working. Okay, now Bruno, you have the chance. And he gives it away again. Wemo wins it back. Oh, wow. United have started playing disjointed football. My only 100 points. So slow. Sorry now. That means you have to come in more often so that you can get more points. You gotta watch some more, you get more points. For some reason, I woke up thinking about Juan Mata. And Bruno Fernandes loves him so much. He's one of Bruno Fernandes's favorite players. He always makes references to him. He always talks about him. Streets will never forget Baller. Magic right foot. Left foot, sorry. Magic left foot. Juan Mata or Bernardo Silva? If both of them, if they give you both of them like this, who would you pick? Juan Mata or Bernardo Silva? Juan Mata, Bernardo Silva. Who would you pick for a game? Mata for a season. You said Silva. I said Bernardo. Okay, yeah, Bernardo Silva. Yes. Yeah, Bernardo Silva. Okay. Of course, that makes sense. I get what you mean. Yeah, that low don't sell much. I feel like present Bernardo Silva. No, I'll still pick one. I mean, if we're going by prime, I'll pick Wamata's prime over Bernardo Silva's prime. Now, the trickier one now. Ooh, Kobe, nice one. Getting myself out of that. Starting United's attack. We have a 4-on-4 here. We have Ahmad on the ball. Cunha in front of him. Bruno on the right. And Bruno with the very, very tame pass that gets blocked by Morato, and it's a corner kick. Mata is a better prime, but Silva has been considered for so long at a 90% level, not just a prime. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's why I said two of them at the prime. I'll pick Mata. But I I understand what you mean by Bernardo Silva over a length of period of time. But let me give you a more difficult one: Juan Mata or or David Silva. United corner kick. Martinez. So it's the most simple one for me, and it's the most simple one for me too. That's why I asked the question. I'm picking Silva over Mata, even though I'm a United fan. I'm picking David Silva. Yeah, Toure or Pogba. Did we just both say that at the same time? Because I didn't read your message before saying it. Did we? Because I saw your message came in now. Did we both just say that at the same time? Wow, the telepathy. The telepathy. No, respect, 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 respect. How did we both say that at the same time? I just thought I was like, let me think of another one. Like out of the hundreds of players that we could have compared, we compared the same exact players. No, clip that moment. Yikes. The telepathy. What? Gotta love it. Pogba better skills streetwise, but Toure, man, maybe we're just recently pushed. Why couldn't we say Toure or Mount? Because they're not the same type of player. Toure or Mount? Who is Mount? I was looking for two players that look the same, play kind of the same with some swag, and just first player came to mind is Yaya Toure. I was like, okay, who is equivalent to Yaya Toure on the United team? I just thought Pogba immediately because Pogba has such a high ceiling, even though he never played like he ever got to that ceiling. He has such a high ceiling. And he's still one of my favorite players. Herrera or Fernandinho. I'm sorry, I like Herrera, but I think I'll just go Fernandinho, basically based on what he achieved at City. Herrera just had an underwhelming season, an underwhelming period at United. I think he only won the Europa League. I'm trying to remember now. Did he? He won the Europa League. I think he won one Prem, right? I'm trying to remember. Nottingham Forest on the attack. Corner kick for Nottingham Forest. Zabaleta or Neville? Oh no, I don't like Zabaleta. I'll go Neville. Neville for sheer longevity and the fact that he played in such a complete team. Herrera, Fernandinho, I'm going Fernandinho. Pogba, Toure, I'm going Pogba. Toure had an amazing one season, super one season. But I feel like Pogba has a higher ceiling. Even though he never really quite got there and stayed there. But if you give me both, I'll pick Pogba to play on my team. If we're asking now, both of them at their best, who would you? I'll take Pogba. Toure has had so much about him: free kicks, strength, pace, dribbling, shooting. Pogba, same thing, has almost all those traits plus better dribbling and footwork. Casemiro, Casemiro driving, gives the ball to Bruno. Corner kick United. I'm thinking from a I'm thinking from a smaller team, bro. Pogba is in an attacking team. If I'm West Ham, give me Toure. I respect Toure. Oh, I think he's amazing, but I'll still take Pogba any day. Pogba is one of my top 10 favorite players. Dallo with the cross, Ahmad with the header, and over the bar. Like, if that was Harry Maguire goal, Ahmad was one who headed the ball. Look, sure, that was dangerous. So you could have hurt yourself with that. Berbatov or Martial, bro. From a baller sense, I'll take Martial. So, again, one of those players that never reached the heights that he was supposed to reach. But from a man, Beba was cold, yes. And remember, he played in an almost perfect team. Woods' touch let him down. He was almost one on one. His first touch let him down. Martinez came across the cover. Ooh, Gibbs White. That was an outside the foot pass. Magnificent. Sensational. This is a tough one. Oh. I can't answer that question because Berbatov achieved a lot more with United, especially because of the team he played with. Martial was just Martial. You could tell that there was a lot in there, but it never really showed. Never really won much. Yeah, I think I'll put Berbatov. I'll pick Berbatov just because you can't just put them in the same conversation. It's like it's like comparing Vidic to. I don't even want to say Harry Maguire. Who can I even compare Vidic to in this team? Like, why has Marshall been since, bruh? Guy disappeared from the face of the earth. Wow, wow, the blasphemy. Maguire is probably closer to Vidic than Marshall to Pogba for me. The blasphemy. But where even is he? He went to wasn't it Fenerbahce he went to and scored 2 goals in the whole season. That his first season there. Then I stopped following his progress. I stopped following his progress. I don't know where he is right now. He's playing in Australia. Wow, wow. I've never even heard of a player moving to the Australian league from the Premier League after playing at a big team. Never heard of that. Usain Bolt scored 3 goals in that league, and Bazial has only scored 1 goal. He couldn't even go there and do a Lingard and go there and be their star boy. Oh, he plays with Wamata. That's funny. I didn't know about. Oh, Wamata is in Australia. That's true. I actually used to think he was in one of them Asian teams, like Japan or something. I don't know why I thought my Mata was in Japan. I don't know why. End of the half. I feel like this half, after the first 20 minutes, the rest of the 30 minutes or the 20 minutes and a half just kind of drifted by. But that's the end of first half. United need a draw to clinch third spot in the Premier League. And then we're leading 1-0 at halftime. Goal scored by Luke Shaw. That was a good half of football. Well, first 25 minutes were good. I don't know what I can say about the last 25 minutes. Mm. I like you put full time. Oh, it's not full time. It's half time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He plays with Amata, Charlie Austin too. Iniesta was. Ooh, that flew right over my head. Was that the league where Iniesta played and managed, or was it the one that played and managed his team at the same time? Or I'm thinking of someone else. I know there was one of them players that was managing the team and playing at the same time. Iniesta played in Japan. Yeah. Reynolds' team almost got promoted for the third time in a row. I mean, or the fourth time in a row. They almost did the very impossible thing. Wrexham. Let me stretch myself up because I just woke up and jumped on the computer. So let me do some stretches. Okay, next one. Bruno Fernandes or Scholes. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's tough. Ah, until Bruno Fernandes wins the Premier League, it has to be Scholes for me. It has to be Scholes for me. Fernandes still has this thing where that I don't like that he does, and I think he's doing it more now because he's trying to get the assist. Um, he's trying to get the assist record. He's spamming balls much more than usual. Like he's not coming down to find a pass. He's done it in this match already like 6 times, and it's pissing me off. He's not coming down to find that definite clear pass. He's spamming the passes in this game a lot. I don't like it. I think Scholes for me for now. If Fernandes wins the Premier League with United, then ask me this question again. If he does. If not, I think Scholes has done too much for him to be in the same conversation with Fernandes. Even though he didn't win personal accolades, as a team player, he has done way too much. De Gea or Van der Sar, please. I'm not a De Gea lover. I know a lot of people that would die for De Gea, but I respect him, but I think he was part of a very poor team, and then he was just the best of the poor. He was just the best of the bad team, or best of a bad bunch. I'll take Van der Sar over De Gea. I'll take Van der Sar. De Gea was just the best of a bad bunch. That period, we didn't have a good team. Winning it for your goalkeeper to win Player of the Year 4 times. Do you know what it means? The rest of the team must really suck. Do you know how hard it is for defensive players to win Player of the Season? Then your goalkeeper wins it 4 times. The rest of the team was ass. I like Sergio Romero. It's been having an Amy Martinez level keeper at any other team. Yep. I feel like if Romero had gone to another team instead of being back up to De Gea, he would have had a good career. Iron Man! They're showing the replay of the goal. Goal came in the 5th minute from another Bruno Fernandes spammed cross. Hi man, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope all is well with you. You good, my brother? You good? Did you rate Fellaini? No, I didn't. I think he was just a bully type footballer. I never liked he. I never liked. Fellaini's not a player I'll pay to watch. I never liked watching him play. Never. So no, Fellaini is not a player I rate. He always looked too bulky and lanky on the ball. Never looked like he was fully in control of the ball. So didn't like him at all. It's just like watching Peter Crouch play. It was painful to watch. His ball control wasn't the best for me. Yes, he did what he did with his shots, with his volleys, with his headers, but exactly like Susek. I don't like watching Susek play. I'm sorry, but he's very effective for you guys in what he does. But I don't like watching him play. Crouchy had serious tech at times. That's what I'm saying. Crouchy, I just said it. His bicycle kicks, his volleys, he had serious tech at times. But watching him play was an eyesore. Iron Man says it's been good, just working. My shift changed, so it's hard to catch your streams. Just getting the reruns. Oh man. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Totally understand. Totally understand. The hustle is the first thing. Work is very important. He's such a soldier. Man. That guy has so many scars. Look at 2020 Susek face versus now. He's like a battle one boxer. No, Susek is he's like a village type player. He'll put his head in anything. He'll fight for everything. Every time you watch West Ham, you see him always. He's always gasping for breath because he's the only one running. He's the only one fights. Well, not the only one, but he fights. He fights a lot. Fights a lot. Rocky team motivating the kid. I know Rocky isn't will rock you, but it's the same. It will work. That'll work. That got me to 60. Um, Mari Fernandes can fuck off too. Have your double Fernandes midfield. We should come and take him and have our double Fernandes midfield. Fernandes passes to Fernandes. That's Bruno to Mari. After that one-on-one miss against Raya, man, I started disliking the guy. Loses about 2 of them for me. Yeah. Ooh. That 1v1 versus Raya. I already counted goal. He's only 21 though, so yeah, he's fucking good actually. He overplayed it, should have just passed it in. Nobody would have scored. We just needed one to pull up, man. He's been great assists, but wise, but no goals in 9 games. The killer for us, considering our striker is more of a head worker, making spaces type of player, not a goal scorer. He's caused Daddy can score no matter the sweat, the sweet hit. Yeah, that goal was a simple goal. He made it harder than it looked. There was so much space on the right side for him to just pass the ball in. My kids screamed. They're like, he missed that. Like, there's so much space on the keeper's left. Everybody expects you to go there. Raya would never have reached it. Just pass it in. Bro went to go and reverse the ball. Nonsense. Rice was so depressed. Yep. After the game, you could see that Rice was devastated. He was really. He felt so bad. He sat down. You would think he was playing for West Ham. You wouldn't think that he just won the game that might have won them the title. I'm wearing my West Ham Carrick shirt today. Yay. Yeah, Carrick, West Ham boy. 2022-23. Do you like Region at United? So that was a weird one for me. I don't know why. I don't know why Ten Hag refused to play him. He just refused to play him. I don't know why. Maybe he wasn't seeing enough in training to justify the kid starting. Because a lot of times the kid will be on the bench and I'm like, we have a left back that plays with his left foot. Why are we not using him? You know, and when I watched him at Spurs, I liked him. So he came to United. I actually expected him to start a lot of games, but he didn't start enough games for me to like him. So I don't know if it's his fault or Eric Ten Hag's fault, but he didn't. Second half is about to start. Let me run this quick. Please start second half timer when it starts. Like kickoff. All right, guys, second half kicks off. We need a Bruno Fernandes assist today, bro. Good pass, look sure. Cunha. I don't know why Mbuemo is trying so hard to enter my flop book. I don't know why he's trying so hard. I'm just ignoring a lot of his nonsense, and he keeps trying so hard. He has missed 2 sitters in this game. Um, I used to pray United will sign Bill from Madrid for some reason. I also wanted to see just another Jose period. I'm not watching the game, bro. I don't know when. Okay. All right. It's fine. Yeah. 47. How close are we to the time? We're good. Perfect. Actually, perfect. So Avil gets kicked the shit out of, man. Each game he flies like a toddler. They treated him like a baby. I was so scared he was going to get a second yellow in that last game because he was so fired up. He was so fired up. I was scared he was going to get a second yellow. Also, did you see against Arsenal? The Liverpool almost went vintage on them. Chelsea reached out. I was like, oh no, not again. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Mbeumo is pissing me off. Mbeumo just missed the sitter. Just skied it over the bar. United starting the second half the way we started the first half, in control, in charge, creating chances. Could have been 2-0 if Mbeumo had taken his chance. And let me answer your question. I think you asked me a question. But Bale, okay. The Bale one is all a question of what should have been for United, because I love Bruno dribbles too, still taking it down the flank, running himself into a tight spot. Does he get a corner kick off it? He gets a corner kick for United. And he's going to take the corner kick. So with Bale, it's all a question of what should have been. Even Alex Ferguson wanted Bale so bad. I wanted Bale so bad. But unluckily for us, he wanted Real Madrid. Unfortunately for us. All right, Bruno Fernandes with the corner kick. Is this the 20th assist? Casemiro, please, let's get this. Maguire, please, let's get this. Somebody head this in the back of the net so that he can go 21 assists next match. Bruno crosses. Defended well by Nottingham Forest. Cunha crosses it back in. Harry Maguire controls. Why do you hit it that hard now? Just pass it back to somebody. I always remember loving Adnan Januzaj. I liked him. I don't think there was enough time for me to love him, but I liked him. Streets will never forget kind of player too. He was a very skillful kid. I think he ended up in Atletico Bilbao or something, right? I know he's in Spain. I don't know if he's in Bilbao or Sevilla or... Good pass. Maguire to Casemiro. Casemiro out to Cunha. Cunha, nice, lovely control. Beats his man. Passes to Bruno. Bruno goes for the 1-2 but loses the ball. I told you guys Bruno is losing the ball a lot in this half. Martinez comes around, clears. DKD, would you rather lose or draw the game, but Bruno breaks record, or rather just win, but he doesn't? I'd rather draw and he breaks the record. Today, for me, it's about Bruno getting that 20th assist. I'd rather get a 2-2 draw, exciting game. Bruno gets 2 assists, and we draw the game. That's your answer. What was the game a few years ago where United played Francis Academy? Depends on the final game of the season, and the kid scored the winner. Which one is that again? I'm going to try and remember. Casemiro, that's a foul. But yeah, there's your answer. I would rather we draw and he gets his assist. I mean, he can't get 2 assists anymore because we already scored 1. So maybe 3-3, 2 assists, Bruno. Then he equals and breaks the record today. I'll take the draw. Because, bro, before someone breaks a 21 assist goal scoring record, it's going to take another 5 years. You don't just put up those numbers for fun. Even teams that are playing so well like Arsenal and Man City, what you find out is it's not one person getting the assist. You find out that the assist is shared throughout the team. Nottingham Forest corner kick. They take it short. Anderson pushes Ahmad off, and it's a goal. Beautiful goal. 1-1. So no clean sheet. Very superb cross from Anderson. The way he shrugged Ahmad off like a kid. He just shrugged Ahmad off like a child. He said, get off me. Turned around, whipped in an inch perfect cross. And it was headed in by Morato at the back post. 1-1, no clean sheet United. Shrugged him off like a kid, whipped the cross in. Bruno Fernandes played him onside, and he gets his header in. Goal. On 1. It was Josh Harrop versus Crystal Palace. Actually, I can't even remember that game. The United game I was on about. I'm sure I'm trying to remember it. He's onside now. It looks like he's offside. Or maybe from the angle I was watching, he looked onside to me. Okay, I think he's onside. 1-1. His first goal in 60 games. Junior! 2-1. 2-1. The ball touched Mbuemo's hand, so they need to check it first. But 2-1. I'm sure the ball touched Mbuemo's hand. VAR is going to check it. Referee is going to be asked to check it. But it's 2-1 at the moment to United. Cunha with the well-placed finish. United celebrating, but very calm celebrations because they're not sure yet. Ball crossed by Dalot. Ricochets off Mbuemo's side into his arm. Takes the shot. City says, City bro, you changed your name again. Welcome in. How you doing? I don't like my name. You're having identity crisis. VAR is still checking the goal, guys. That's why I'm not saying anything. VAR is checking the goal. They disallowed it. 1-1. Oh, no, not disallowed it. They want the referee to go look at it. Okay, wait. He's going to look at it. Sorry. He's going to look at it. VAR is looking at it, checking. He's most likely going to disallow the goal. You know, whenever they go to the camera, it's because they're trying to listen to the VAR team, and VAR is suggesting that Mbuemo controlled the ball with his arm before taking the shot. So most likely this goal will be ruled out. I don't think they have to look at this thing so many times. The situation of did he handle it or not? Did it affect the play or not? He wasn't the one that scored. If I was a neutral, I'll probably disallow the goal. If I was a United fan, of course I'm giving the goal. But if I'm a neutral, most likely probably disallow it because he did control the ball with his arm. It touched his thigh first, but it did touch his arm. So if he disallows the goal, I won't be mad. Yeah, he's going to disallow the goal. VR. Oh, he said goal. Referee gave the goal. I apologize, guys. Referee gave the goal. Let's re-celebrate it over again. Goal! Referee gave the goal. I apologize. Referee is saying that the ball touched his thigh before it touched his hand. And then he wasn't the one that scored. So, therefore, it is a goal. Goal! I'll take it. 2-1 United. Cunha. He said it wasn't intentional and it wasn't Mbuemo that scored. So, VAR should have just come to that door. So scared to make calls. So scared to make calls. I think VAR should have left it alone when the referee already gave it. VAR should have left it because the referee could see the handball. Referee saw it. Everybody saw it. It's not like it happened so quick. It happened in slow mo. Everybody saw the ball bubble up into a Buemo's hand. So I feel like VAR should have just told him in the ear. He touched his arm. He'll be like, "Yes, I saw it, but it didn't affect the play." And then it's like moving on. It took them too much time to come to that conclusion. That's what's pissing me off. Cunha's 10th goal of the season. City boys I felt okay, but the hand like it's a fact. It's just a factual thing. Charlie Vieira can show some balls and say handball or not. Yeah, they can show you different angles to show you whether it's handball or not and make it look like it's. How was your son's birthday? Oh, it was amazing. They had so much fun yesterday. I was so exhausted when I came back. I couldn't come online. They had so much fun. It was the kids. We took them out. So we are 2-1 up. Bruno Fernandes still doesn't have his assists. Who is this referee? Let me just start loving him from today for taking his stance. Not just because it's a United game. Let me tell you something I've noticed about referees. They always go with their bodies. Whenever their bodies call them at VR and say, "This is what we think," they always side their bodies. Bruno Fernandes has given the ball away. And Lamen saves. Lamen saves Bruno Fernandes's stupid pass. Gibbs dribbled two people and was one-on-one. Lamen saved Bruno Fernandes's error. So, like I was saying, back to the referee thing, yeah. I think I'm very happy when I see a referee go to the monitor and stick with his original decision and be like, "I saw it. This is what I saw, and I know why I gave it." And he sticks with it, unless it's a very clear and obvious error. If it's a judgmental decision, which is what the referee took at first, and he goes to the monitor and sticks to his guts and says, "My decision is my decision," I totally respect it with the referees because they always go to the monitor and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll go with what my buddies are telling me in my ear." So it's not because it's a United thing. It's just for the fact that the referee stood on his own decision. I like that. Thanks for asking about the birthday, City Boy. It was good. And why did you decide to go with Lost Legacy AFC? What informed that? So much drama for something that isn't an opinion. It's a fact or not. Yep. I hope you all enjoy. VR should have just come to that though. I'm a beer by 5 minutes need to get a drink. Okay. You good, bro? Yeah, I'm perfect. Perfect. I was exhausted last night, but I went to sleep at 11 for the first time in a long time, and I woke up at 7 feeling refreshed. Corner kick for United. Is that the assist? Mbromo misses it. Mbromo is killing me, boys. Mbromo is killing me. Mbromo is killing me. Mbromo is killing me. Mbromo is killing me, bro. Bruno Fernandes put it on a plate for Mbeumo so that Bruno Fernandes can get his 20th assist of the season, record equaling 20th assist. And Mbeumo just skied it again. Mbeumo is killing me. Mbeumo is killing me. That's the third chance he's getting in this game to score, and he's just wasting it. So first time when I made my YouTube channel and I called it my real name and I keep it for 2 years. After I don't know I was silly, I changed it to UFL Hub. Like after that, I don't like it UFL Hub. So then I put the why so serious. I don't like that name. I was looking good YouTube and then I played until I saw I used Legacy from Uncharted. Since I like Uncharted 4, I have 4K hours. Okay, that's the origin story of your name, of your YouTube name. That's okay. It's your channel, so you can name it whatever you want. To be honest, but just be decisive. You named it UFL Hub on instinct because you liked UFL at that time. You didn't even give UFL a chance to grow on you. So now you don't like UFL anymore. Well, you like UFL, but you're not crazy about it anymore. So you changed the name. Lost Legacy. Yeah, Lost Legacy is not a bad name. It's okay. I think I'll keep this now forever. This makes more sense. I put a video now on my channel. This makes more sense until they drop another game that you fall in love with, right? I'm out with a shot on target from Casemiro, pass, and Cell saves. Bruno Fernandes taking the corner kick from the right side now. Martinez out to Cunha. Cunha to Martinez. United win it back. Good job, Dalo. Martinez to Bruno. Bruno is going to go and launch another free kick, another cross, Abby. Ahmad, everybody could see you are going to cut back. You make that your cut back so telegraphed. You telegraph your cut back so much. I post UFL and Uncharted most. Another one. Bruno. Bruno refused to give him Buemo this time. He gave it to Cunha. He said, Buemo, I'm not giving you again. You did mad today. You did mad. He gave it to Cunha. Cunha took the shot, but it was blocked. You're not letting Maguire head the ball today, bro. That's my name. I created AI. I even created AI logo. Nice. The Forgotten Football Club, the Lost Football Club in UFL. Nottingham Forest bringing in a band of black brothers. Big, strong boys. Sangare is coming in. Awoni is coming in. I can't see the third person. Hutchinson is heading out. Okay, Bakwa. Yeah, Bakwa is the third one. So we have Bakwa, Sangare, and Awoni coming in. 3 big black boys. Strong men. Awoni coming in for Chris Woods. Bakwa for Hutchinson. Who's coming out for Sangare? Dominguez is coming out for Sangare. $70 on the clock. United have had a good half so far. Conceded 1, scored 1. Still in the lead, 2-1. Cunha with the equalizer 24 seconds after Nottingham Forest's goal was confirmed. Dalot to Bruno in midfield. Bruno to running down. Only one person in the box. Is he going to cross it? Hard cross to Mbuemo. Mbuemo can't control the ball. Handball. Free kick for Nottingham Forest. Sometimes I wonder, since you can't be off in the second phase of an offside play, why people don't just keep one player in front and let him be offside in the first phase, and then when the second phase comes, he's already ahead of everybody. That'll be a ratty way to play, but I mean, it's not against the rules, is it? Cunha, Casemiro, Kobe loses the ball. Casemiro wins it back. Cunha with the cross. Mbuemo heads it and it's blocked. Awoni wins it back for Nottingham Forest, sets them on the counter. Crossing, taken by Lamens. Casemiro gives the ball away and is asking everybody why they didn't tell him he had a man on. You should be more aware in midfield, my brother. Jesus with a shot. Martinez blocks. Check out this squad. I'll do that in a bit. think Bakwa is taking the corner kick. The last time they took a corner kick, they scored from it. United on the counter. Casemiro gives the ball away. Blocked by Martinez. Good ball. Good block by Martinez. Gibbs White was in there. Martinez has been amazing today, Sha. Small but mighty centre back. Chelsea lost FA Cup. Yes. I mean, I expected them to lose it, so I ain't even surprised. They played well, surprisingly. They actually played well enough to not lose. But Man City being Man City, they took their chance when it came. Cunha bringing it forward. Bruno is now a right winger. He crosses. Goal also, the assist has come. The 20th assist has come. Mbeumo finally scores. Yes. Record equaling assist from Bruno Fernandes. Oh, everybody's patting him, hugging him, cheering him. Yes, they know. Very significant. Very, very significant. Mbeumo finally finds the back of the net after 4 tries. After missing 4 times, he finally found the back of the net. Thank God. Bruno Fernandes with his 20th assist of the season. That's all that matters to me today, bro. GG United. El Capitan, we love you. Beautiful cross. Good finish by Mbeumo. 1 touch into the bottom corner. 3-1 United. United have been much better in the second half. Boom! There were 3 United players in there. If they had all missed that ball, I would have been pissed off. And I was just making fun of him. I said Bruno has become a right winger now because he's trying to get this assist. And he finally got it. Now we can play ball. From Mbeumo's point of view, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Bruno became a right winger, crossed the ball. We got the assist that we wanted. Record equaling assist. Now Mbeumo and Cunha both have 10 goals for the season. That's 20 goals in between them. Bruno has his 20th assist of the season. Sensational. Oh, spread out to Cunha nicely. This could be 4. This could be 4. This could be 4. No, Cunha's shot was blocked. And that would have been another assist from Fernandes because he passed that ball. Casemiro is definitely getting a yellow card for that. But I think he'll be subbed for Mason Mount anyway. Anderson with the ball. And it's a goal, 3-2. Gibbs White scores another one, 3-2. This game is becoming a basketball game. Anderson has 2 assists in this game. Morgan Gibbs White scores and it's 3-2. So much is happening. United scored 24 seconds after Nottingham equalized. Now Nottingham scored just about a minute after United scored three. So Bruno Fernandes is still complaining because he feels he was clipped, but you know they're not going to give you that one. He's telling the ref to fuck off. Buemo is going out. I think Zegzi is going to replace him, and Dogu is also coming in. Mason Mount is coming in. So the three players that were replaced in the starting lineup are all coming in right now. Cunha heading out. I think Casemiro is going to be subbed, and that's his farewell for United. Everybody standing and clapping. Standing ovation for Casemiro. Thank you so much for everything you've done for United. Amazing player. Forever going to be loved by us. The Brazilian maestro. Everybody's hugging him. Hugs all around. Referee's not even hurrying to push him off the pitch. Take your time, Onk. Take your time. Congratulations. They just showed his son in the stands. This is so very emotional. Thank you so much. See me, goosebumps. I'm about to cry. Even the Nottingham Forest fans are clapping for him. It's like nobody's rushing him up the pitch. Amazing. Amazing. Sad he didn't lift any big trophy. Well, it depends on what you call big trophy. He lifted the FA Cup, so he's fine. He has lifted trophies before in his life. I'm not sad. I'm glad. I'm happy. And I'm glad he left on a high. He had an amazing season. His last season, very good goal scoring season. I think he scored up to what, 8 goals this season? And he was part of the resurgence under Michael Carrick. So this game is still alive. 3-2 is not over. It's not over. But I got what I wanted from the game. This Morgan Gibbs White is a problem. Bruno leading the charge. He has only 2 for support. Bruno, shoot. I knew he was going to start shooting. He has gotten his assist now. He's going to start shooting. Nottingham Forest. Good pass. Doku. Bruno almost got his second assist of the game. Dogu, you should have scored that. You should have placed that. Bruno, calm down. Calm down. It's not that serious. Calm down. Did Bruno do it? Yes, he did. He did. He did. He would have even gotten a second one now, but Dogu missed the goal that would have given him the 21st assist. He almost got two. Dogu just blasted the shot into the keeper's face. FA Cup is not big. It's the most prestigious cup in the history of domestic football in any country, the oldest cup competition of all time. Did you see me? I didn't respond to CD Boy when he was saying those things. I just kept quiet because I didn't want to get angry because, like, how can you say the FA Cup is not a big cup because it's not Europe? You can say it's not an European cup. I understand it's not an European Champions Cup. I understand, but saying that FA Cup is not big is very disrespectful. That's why I didn't answer him anymore. That's why I didn't answer. He knows how I behave. Once he says something that I feel like is not doesn't make sense, I just go. If it was his team, he would say FA Cup is big. But because he's United now, he's saying FA Cup is not big. You can tell me the Carabao Cup is not big. We can understand. We can argue it and we can understand. But you saying the FA Cup is not big. After the Premier League, what other cup do teams want to win domestically? You can say it's a domestic cup, but you can't say it's not a big cup. In terms of prestige, once you win the Premier League, the next thing is the FA Cup. That in that order, Premier League, FA Cup. Champions League is not something that English teams win every time. So we don't even talk. We're not even talking about Champions League or something like that. We're talking about prestigious cups. FA Cup is prestigious. It's big. Thank you for at least dropping those lines. Me, I didn't want to talk about it again. I just left it alone. Forest have not quit. Nope, nope. They haven't quit. Now I don't even know what to think of my defense. I wanted to give my defense a high score today, but the fact that they've conceded 2 goals is like, bruh, you guys played well, but you've conceded 2 goals. How do I rate you guys today? Because it's not like they had a bad game, but for some reason we've conceded 2 goals. Awani, Awani turning everybody around. Pass to Gibbs. Gibbs to Bakwa. Ay, ay, ay. And Gibbs almost scored, though. Gibbs with the nice fake shot there. Left shot. Oh, another one back post. Nottingham Forest have not quit this game. 87 minutes. They don't want to go away. The second half of this game has been very good to watch. United. Bruno Fernandes with the pass to Ahmad. Ahmad is one-on-one. He finds Zexi. Zexi back to Bruno. And Bruno skies it. I don't know if to say Ahmad's pass was short or Zexi was not fast enough, but either way, they messed up that counter attack, and that was a chance for 4-2 to seal this game. As it stands, Nottingham Forest are still in it with about 3 minutes to play. Well, 1 minute plus stoppage time. Stoppage time might be 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We don't know. That Casemiro exit took about 2 minutes, so stoppage time might be 5 minutes in this game. We had an agreement. If I get the Bruno Fernandes assist, I will take a draw, no problem. So at this point, I'm not even mad. We're winning 3-2. Nottingham Forest pressing. If they do get a third to draw the game, which they are trying to, but no, Zexi, can we lead the counter? Bruno Fernandes wasted that one. 8 minutes added time, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes. Bruno is not shooting. He doesn't want to shoot. I feel like he should have scored. Referee is cutting short for many fouls. It wasn't like the foul was bad, but the fact that he's done it many times. Free kick by Nottingham Forest, headed out by Maguire. Dogu wins it back. Can he find a pass? Finds Mason Mount. Mason Mount finds Bruno. Bruno finds Zegzi. The ball is taken away from Zegzi by McTay. Throw into United. Foul on Dogu by Bakwa, yellow card. That was Anderson actually. Yellow card for Anderson. Anderson has had a good game, 2 assists, and I wouldn't say he has bossed the midfield, but he's really played well. Nottingham Forest haven't played badly as a team, to be honest. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick. Mason Mount with the volley, and it's a goal kick. Obi with the pass to Ahmad. Ahmad, you have two in the box. Find somebody. He finds. Oh, that was a very goal saving. That was a good goal saving tackle. Obi to Mount. Mount stuns his man. Mount finds Dogu. Dogu finds Zexi. Zexi is too. Ah. This Zegzi has to go. I swear, he has to go. He has to go. No, 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 no. God forbid. I can't stand this guy. I can't stand this guy. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. He should go. He should go. He should go and play for a mid-table team. I can't. I've tried. I've been too patient with him. What kind of? Why are you being so carefree in front of goal? You're supposed to be a killer in front of goal. You're supposed to have killer instincts. Be fast. Be snappy. Get your shot off. This dude does a fake dribble. He does a dribble and he's taking his time to shoot. What kind of behavior is that now for a striker? Good tackle, Martinez. Zegzi finds Bruno. Bruno with Ahmad. It's 2-on-3. Bruno and Ahmad. Bruno messes it up. Dalot takes it. Dalot hits the post. So many nearly moments for Bruno to get that 21st assist. So many nearly moments. Bogu outmuscled by Sangari. 96 minutes on the clock. 97 minutes almost. So 1 minute to go. United could have scored 7 goals in this game easily. But still lead by only 1. And we still get it? Too long. Mason Mount, good battle in there. Wins the ball back. Gives it to Bruno. If we get a goal from this is just thanks to Mason Mount. Bruno, you have 3 in the box. Who are you going to find? He finds Zexi. Wow. Goalkeeper saved twice to deny Zexi. Zexi is too soft. Another striker would have banged that top corner. He's just trying to place the ball. He's trying to cushion it. He's trying to caress it. 8 minutes are up. United have the corner kick. Good thing is we wouldn't lose this game, but there's still a chance to score one more. Bruno Fernandes with the corner kick. Can Harry Maguire do this for me? Or maybe even Zexi. Soft boy Zexi. No Casemiro. Bruno takes the corner kick. Keeper pushes it out. And I think that should be that for this game. Every Buchi's a night ball now. And that's the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 in our final game at Old Trafford in the 2025-2026 season. On another day, Bruno could have gotten 3 assists today, bro. No team has won more games than Manchester United since Michael Carrick's arrival at Old Trafford. I think Casemiro is about to address the crowd, so I want to see that before I give my post-match analysis. Brazil! Brazil! Thank you, Casemiro. Because of you, I'll support Brazil in the World Cup. You and Cunha. Our last game for the season at Old Trafford. Morgan Gibbs White has to be in the England squad, though, no matter what they're doing there. Rudiger looks good. The Spanish pack. Okay. The Spanish pack, is it SP or is it, sorry, is it LP pack or particle pack? I'm waiting for the United the press conference. Well, not press conference. They have to address the fans. They have to address the fans because it's the last game of the season at Old Trafford. So the manager, Michael Carrick, has to speak to the fans, and then the players that are leaving, Casemiro, of course, confirmed. There's no other person confirmed that's leaving yet, but Casemiro is confirmed, so he'll be speaking to the fans. I want to do my post match, but I don't want to have to interrupt it because of it. Yeah, Carrick has started speaking. Okay, they're honoring Bruno Fernandes. Incredible captain, Bruno Fernandes. Yep. the stadium announcer just announced Bruno Fernandes, so he's coming to pick up. Of course, he won the Player of the Year. Iron Man, what's up? I see you, bro. Yeah, Bruno is taking his award. He won his Player of the Year. Is that Omar Berada? Yeah, taking a picture with him. That was a fun game to watch. Yep, especially the second half. It was a very good game. Give Casemiro a big round of applause. 26 goals in 160 games for United. Omar Berada wants to honor him. Old Trafford crowd wants to honor him to say farewell. And his wife and his kids have come down to take a picture with him. Oh, frame that, frame that, frame it, love it. Mwah. Big kiss on screen. His son looks just like him. That's his daughter that he normally does the 6-7 celebration for. Ate amorte till I die. United. Casemiro is going to say a few words. They've handed Casemiro the mic. Very simple, very short. He said, "Thank you to everyone. Thank you to this club. But the best thing about this club is you fans. Is you fans. Thank you. Thank you very much." Michael Carrick is speaking now. Don't worry, I teared up a little bit when Casemiro was speaking, even though it wasn't a long speech. The players desperately want to do well. Why am I tearing up? Michael Carrick's speech. And all I can say is thank you to him because he came and saved us from a terrible time this season. Big shout out to Casemiro. Hi, boys. Is Malasia leaving? What did he say about Malasia? I didn't hear that. Oh, boy. Yep. Take care. Have a good summer. That's your manager, guys. That's our permanent manager. Please give him the contract. Ooh, it made an old man cry. That's me. That's me. It made me cry. Mm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. United versus Nottingham Forest just ended, and oof, what a game! What a game! It was it was exciting from the very first minute till the last minute. First half gave us a lot. Second half doubled it and said, "Yeah, you think first half was fun? Let's show you what fun really is." We got one goal in the first half, and we got three more in the second half. So sorry, four more in the second half. Actually, four goals in the second half and one goal in the first half. It was a five-goal thriller at Old Trafford to end the season. And officially, Michael Carrick is the manager with the most wins since he joined Manchester United. Since he took over Manchester United, United have the most wins, the most informed team. They have the most wins in the Premier League. Another big thing that happened today that I said I would take a draw if we get this is that Bruno Fernandes got um his record equaling 20th assist of the season. Let that sink in. Record equaling 20 assists of the season. Same number as Kevin De Bruyne and same number as Thierry Henry. So he sits level with the other two now on 20 assists for the season. He could have gotten two more today, but yeah, the finishing was horrible. Mbeumo missed three sitters. Dogu missed the one-on-one, blasted it right into the keeper's face. Mbuemo is the main culprit. Even though Mbuemo finally got the goal that got him the assist, Mbuemo is the main culprit today. He missed many chances, And before Bruno got that assist, you could tell he was desperate. He was, spamming crosses into the box and everything. But thank God he finally got it. And we got ourselves into a very good attacking positions today. On another day, United could have scored easily 8 goals, 7 goals today. On another day, Bruno Fernandes could have gotten 3 assists today, but it wasn't to be. So I'm going to start with the lineup today. The starting lineup today was Lamens in goal. Diogo Dalot came in back to right back to replace Mazraoui. He started in right back. Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire, both centre backs, same from last game. Luke Shaw retained his place in left back. And in midfield, Casemiro came back into the lineup, Mount out. So Casemiro started today with Kobe Mino in DM. And Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, and Amad Diallo started in the centre attacking midfield positions. And Mbuemo came in to attack to replace Joshua Zirkzee, who started last week. So Mbuemo started this week in the attack. So that was your starting 11 for the United game, 4-2-3-1. And just like I said, when the game was going on, I said with United, you can always tell, more or less, you can always tell when we're going to have a good game from the first 5-10 minutes. We started on the front foot. Inside 6 minutes, we were ahead on the score sheet. We had like several chances created in the first 5 minutes. United were pressing, had more possession, were in control of the game, and you could tell that we came out to play ball today. Unlike the last game against Sunderland, where I don't think we got a touch in the opponent's box. I think we had only one touch in the opponent's box in the whole of the first 30 minutes of the game. I think only one touch. The opponent had 19 touches in the box. We had only one touch in the last game. And I think we got our first shot on target in the 70th or 80th minute of the game. So it was a horrible watch last weekend. But this game was everything that we hoped last week was going to be. We had the zeal, we had the vigor. I think the fact that the main starters came back into the starting lineup gave us more belief, gave us more edge, gave us more confidence, gave us more control of the game. So it was a very good game overall. Barring the fact that we conceded 2 goals, we managed to win, and Bruno Fernandes got his 20th assist of the season. Michael Carrick, like I said, manager with the most wins since he took over, since he became the head coach, since he became the interim manager of Manchester United. Hopefully, the reports are that he's going to get the job as the permanent head coach for the next 2 seasons. He's yet to put pen to paper, but the reports coming out of the media outlet is that he's going to sign a contract and he's going to be United's next manager. So the first goal for United. Okay, sorry about that. So the game today, ended 3-2. Luke Shaw got the first goal in the fifth minute. Another Bruno Fernandes cross. The ball was defended, headed out by a Nottingham Forest player, and Luke Shaw controlled like Shawberto Carlos. Well, I said it during the game that I said whenever it comes to World Cup, whenever Luke Shaw smells that the World Cup is around the corner, he becomes Roberto Carlos. Shawbeto Carlos controlled the ball and slammed it home with his left foot. Very beautiful finish by him. And Cunha got the second one, but that was after equalizer by Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest equalized in the 53rd minute in the second half, and Morata got the goal from Anderson's cross. Anderson shrugged off as a Amad Diallo like a little kid, shrugged him off, whipped the ball in, and Morata headed the ball in. And that was his first goal for Nottingham Forest in 60 games. First goal in 60 games. It had to be against United. After the kickoff, 24 seconds after the kickoff, Cunha scored the second goal for United. Now, there was a VAR check because Mbeumo handled the ball, but what the referee said was that the ball touched his hip before it touched his hand, and it wasn't a deliberate handball. So he ball touched his hand, but he wasn't the one that scored. The ball ricocheted off the defender, fell back to Cunha, and Cunha placed it in for United's second goal. There was a long VAR check for it. I said I wouldn't have been mad if it was cancelled because I can understand the ball being controlled by his arm. But the good thing is that the referee went to the monitor and didn't listen to his buddies. He stuck by his gun. He said, listen, this ball wasn't handled willfully by the player. This ball ricochets off the hip and onto the hand of Mbeumo. So it's not a willful handball, and Mbeumo wasn't the one that scored. So since Mbeumo wasn't the one that scored, the goal stands. So United got the 2-1 and actually moved on to get the third goal in the 76th minute through Mbeumo. And that was when Fernandes got his historic record equaling assist. Mbeumo had already missed three chances earlier in the game, three sitters in the game, and I was really mad at him. I kept on pulling my hair out. I was like, "What is wrong with Mbeumo? He's having a terrible game. He's having a terrible game. He's missing lots of goals, lots of chances. Yes, granted, some of them fell to his right foot, but still, he could take it easy. He's a professional footballer on the highest level. Well paid. There's no way you shouldn't be cushioning those balls with your weaker foot, but he skied the ball several times. The one that Fernandes gave him a true ball that he should have easily cushioned in, he still skied it with his right foot. And I was so mad at him. But finally, in the 76 minutes, the record breaking or record equaling moment came for Bruno Fernandes. And he whipped the ball. When that ball went out to him on the right, I was like, Bruno Fernandes has become a winger in this game. He has become a winger automatically because he's trying to make sure he gets that assist. And he whipped the ball in. There were three United players in the box. The ball fell to Mbeumo, and he tapped it in for 3-1 United. Again, 2 minutes later, Gibbs White scored the second goal for Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest refused to lay down in this game. They were 8 games unbeaten coming into this game, but United finally broke that and beat them today. Nottingham Forest had a good game. I kept on saying that they didn't. It was a very beautiful game to watch. There were no clear individual errors. It was just a good game from both sides. All goals scored were goals that really couldn't have been defended. In fact, if Nottingham Forest had a bad game, United could have scored 7 goals today. But the fact that United only scored 3 means they had a good game. Nottingham Forest didn't have a lot of chances or shots on goal, but the ones they did get, they made the most of. Morgan Gibbs White was good today. Hutchinson was good, even though Martinez locked him up. And another player that was outstanding for Nottingham Forest is Anderson, but this is not about Nottingham Forest players. Let's concentrate on the United players. Casemiro played his last game at Old Trafford today. He was given a standing ovation by the fans when he left I think he left in the 80th, 78 minutes, I believe. So going to the stats, United had four expected goals, 4.1 xg. So you see what I say when I said that United could have easily scored 6 or 7 today. And Nottingham Forest xg is 1.75. United had 8 shots on target. And Nottingham Forest had 4 shots on target, 9 shots off target for United, and Forest had 4. So United did have a very good game. And on another day, 6 goals could have been scored today, 3 assists by Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, we'll take what we take. I could have even taken a draw along with the Fernandez assist, but we got the win. And that win means that United are confirmed third spot. Nobody can catch United anymore. The third position is confirmed for United. Let me see how many points we're on now. United are on 68 points. And the next team behind is Aston Villa on 62 points. So, yeah, we're 6 points ahead with 1 game to go. So, we're Gucci in third spot. We're Gucci for the Champions League. Amazing stuff by Michael Carrick. Let us rate the players and call it a day. Call it a good one. So, we start with Lamens today. You know, the funny thing is, Lamens didn't have a bad game. Lamens saved the one-on-one from Morgan Gibbs White. Lamens' distribution was very good. And he saved when we had crosses into the box, he was there to pick them up. He doesn't shy away from corner kicks or crosses. He's a strong kid. I like him, but he did concede 2 goals today. So because of that, I'll give him a 6.5. Those goals couldn't have. I don't think there's anything you could have done about both goals. Both goals were in the corner. The header was in the corner, and also Morgan Gibbs White's ball. I don't think any keeper could have saved that. So he gets a 6.6 for me today. I think mainly because of the other good things he did and not because of the fact that he considered 2. Diogo Dallo, also part of a defense that considered 2. But going forward, I always say one thing with Diogo Dallo that I like is that when you have him on the team, you know that you're going to have more attacking intent. You're going to have more of an attacking push. He will cross balls in. He's not shy to dribble and go forward. He's not shy to drive forward with the ball. I like that about him. Defensively, I can't even remember him being beaten on the right side today. Nottingham Forest just had a good game. You know, it was back and forth on both sides. So I give Dallo a 6.7. Martinez, on the other hand, was actually rock solid. Even though we considered 2, there were a lot of times that he didn't let Hutchinson breathe. He didn't let Awoniyi breathe. He got in the last tackle or last stitch tackle. So I give him a 6.8 for today. I'd say Maguire was just Maguire. Nothing special, no mistakes, average good game, headed out crosses. As an attacking threat, he wasn't even really there. And normally you expect Maguire to pose a lot of attacking threat, but today he wasn't that guy with the attacking threat. Luke Shaw got a goal, plus the fact that he also, like Dalot on the right side or him on the left side, created a lot of attacking opportunities, drove forward with the ball, crossed the ball, and helped Cunha on the left hand side. So today, Luke Shaw gets a 7 point. Let's see, 7.5. Is that too high for him? It's not. I mean, he scored a goal. He got us going, and that was actually a very good goal. So Luke Shaw gets a goalkeeper, a defender scoring should be a very good thing for us. 7.6. Kobe Mino had a good game in midfield. Not exceptional, just tidy, just good. 6.8. Amad Diallo didn't have a bad game today. Actually, did most of the things I'm always asking him to do, which is create for your team. He had 2 shots that were blocked. He could have scored from. I feel like he could have made most of the ball again in the wing. There was 2 opportunities he had to square the ball for a United player to score. He gave one to Mbuemo. Mbuemo skied it, and then the other one he just played a very careless blind pass. So for me today, average, not spectacular, not terrible like the last game. Bruno Fernandes got his assist. First half, I feel like he wasn't very on it. I felt like he was spamming the crosses a lot in the first half. But in the second half, he played better. He was calmer. He gave the ball away a lot in the first half. Second half, he played better, combined in midfield with Casemiro. Wait, I feel like I'm missing a player. Where's Casemiro? Yes, I didn't read Casemiro. Just speaking of that. He was a rock in defense today, sliding tackles everywhere, winning the ball back. So I give him a 7.0 for today's performance, and that was his last Old Trafford game. Bruno Fernandes with his assists gets a 7.5, record equaling assist. He did have a much better game in the second half than he did in the first half. Matthews Cunha with his goal. Cunha had a good game. Cunha had a very good game. Created chances, scored one, could have scored 2 if he had taken more care, and he would have gotten Bruno Fernandes another assist, but he hurried his shot and his shot was blocked. So Cunha gets a 7.4 today for me. Brandon Buemo, oh my days. Yes, he scored, but this dude missed so many chances that the negatives, I feel like it outshines the positives for me for him today. This dude could have gotten a hat trick today if he had his scoring boots on. So he doesn't see a 7.0 for me, even though he scored. I still think that Mbuemo had a bad game. I still think Mbuemo had a bad game, even though he scored a goal. I'm not getting carried away by that goal. He had a very bad game. The goal, in fact, is the only reason he's not my flop of the match. He could have easily been the flop of the game for me, but the fact that he finally got that goal is what saved him. Because minus that goal, he would have been scoring a 5.5 or a 5.0 today for me. Michael Carrick, like I said, amazing. He has the highest number of wins of any coach since he joined United in the Premier League. Dogu had a good game as well when he came on, but I feel like he could have scored that Bruno Fernandes's assist. He just blasted the ball directly at the keeper. He did get a lot of chances to create, and he did create for Zegzi. Zegzi missed another chance where Dogu created for him. So Dogu coming in 6.6. Mason Mount, it was okay. Good cameo. Good cameo. 6.5 for me for Mason Mount. Joshua Zegzi, God forbid. Even with the small time he had on the pitch, I feel like he was my flop of the match. I'm not going to call him a flop per se, but yeah, he could have done much better when he came on. Um, so those are your player ratings for today. Let's review them. Manchester United player ratings for the game against Nottingham Forest. Let's dive in. Let's cook. So we have Laments at 6.6 today. He conceded 2 goals. That's why I'm giving him a 6.6. But the fact is, there's nothing he could have done about those goals. Outside that, outside those 2 goals, he had a perfect game. He had a good game. Saved a one-on-one from Morgan Gibbs White. I always say that one-on-one with him, I'm very assured. The only problem I have with him is when you have to play finesse against him. Can he reach the finesses? He needs to work on that. Far post shots. Diego Dalot 6.7 for me. Like I said, always very good going forward. Today he didn't have to do a lot of defensive work because United had much more possession. So I liked his game today. 6.7 for me. Martinez 6.8. Always covered up whenever United lost the ball high up the field and we had possession and we lose the ball. Martinez was always that last defender, mopping up, clearing the ball out, cutting out the Nottingham Forest counter attack. So he was great for us today. 6.8 for me for Lisandro Martinez. From a defensive standpoint, he was the best midfielder today. Harry Maguire, 6.5 average, didn't do much going forward. He's normally a threat going forward for us, but I didn't see him at all today going forward for us. No corner headers, no crossed headers, nothing, but he defended well for us today. 6.5, did concede 2 goals. So Luke Shaw, 7.6 for me, got the first goal that got United going. He was good in attack, very good in attack. Defensively, too, his wing was the one that had more pressure because Hutchinson was always going down that right wing, but him and Martinez managed to take care of it. The 2 goals came from that side at the end of the day. Anderson's cross and Anderson's 2 crosses for the goal came from Luke Shaw's side, but he gets a 7.6 for performance for me today. Casemiro 7.0, last game at Old Trafford, sensational stuff. His first season and his last season, probably his best. He had 4 seasons at Old Trafford. First and last season were the best. He gave a very touching speech, short but touching. He said the best thing about Old Trafford is you, the fans. You, the fans. Love that. Very simple. His wife and his 2 kids came out, celebrated with him, and that's his last game at Old Trafford for United. Thank you, Casemiro, for all the memories. We appreciate you for the Carabao Cup and for the FA Cup. Kobe Mino 6.8 today. Good game in midfield. Casemiro was very, very strong defensively today. Kobe Mino was better in keeping possession. Amad Diallo, 6.5 for me. Not particularly a flop, but could have done better with his chance creation. There were a lot of times he just played blind passes, but he's much better today than last week. Bruno Fernandes, 7.5. Poor first half, but much better second. I think he was trying to force the issue in the first half, but when he finally got his assist, he calmed down and he played ball. He is now um, He's now a record holder in the Premier League, 20 assists for the league season. Congratulations to Bruno Fernandes. Matthews Cunha 7.4, good game from him, good goal. Could have gotten 2 if he was more serious. Brian Mbuemo is probably my flop of the match minus his goal, to be honest. He got 6.6 for me today, but without that, he would have been 5.0. Poor match, missed so many sitters, could have had a hat trick on another day. Michael Carrick 8.0, manager with the highest number of wins since he joined United in the Premier League. Big shout out to him. I think he has 11 wins or so, something like that right now. I need to confirm that. Patrick Dogu came in as a sub 6.6, Mason Mount 6.5, and Joshua Zegzi 6.0. Zegzi and Mbuemo were the people I feel like performed poorly today, but the rest of the team on points. Great game, United. I appreciate everything that they did today. It was an amazing game, last game at Old Trafford. Big shout out to Bruno Fernandes. Big shout out to Casemiro. Big shout out to the boys. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who was your flop of the match and who was your man of the match. My man of the match? I don't know. Who was my man of the match? It's kind of tied between Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. Casemiro had a very good game. Yes, he didn't score, he didn't assist, but I think he had a good game. So for me, probably Bruno, most likely Bruno. Yeah, I would say for chance creation, or maybe Michael Carrick, in fact. Yes, the manager can be the man of the match, can't he? He's the 12th man. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Thank you. Cheers. Bossman talking to you. Um Alex says I heard Bruno was bad for 70 minutes. Yes, he was poor in the first half. He was until he got that assist. That's when he started playing well. He was poor in the first half. He was forcing the issue. I said it in my speech now. He was forcing the issue. He was spamming passes, but I think he glossed over it finally when he finally got that assist. He now started playing better, distributing. But in fact, after that assist, he could have gotten three more. But United players were wasteful today, to be honest. Mbeumo was wasteful. Cunha was wasteful. He could have gotten three more assists today or two more assists on another day. But yes, that's where we are. Going off my ratings, Shaw was man of the match. Yes, Shaw actually did play very well. It was a match where there was a lot of good, averagely good performance or above average performers. So it's hard to pick. If Casemiro had gotten maybe a goal changing, maybe like an assist or a goal, he probably would have been man of the match because defensively he was solid today. Possession wise, Kobe Mainoo was probably the best at keeping possession today, but Casemiro he was great at winning the ball back. Him and Martinez were very good at winning the ball back today. So going by my ratings, yes, I would say Bruno gets. I feel like Bruno's one is a bit too high, but that assist helped him jump that high. He probably should be like on a 7.0 or a 7.1, realistically. So I guess I'm just excited about the fact that he got that 20th assist finally. And he did play well for the final 30, 40 minutes of the game. 30 minutes of the game, he did play very well. I feel like for me, the man of the match generally would have been Anderson or Gibbs White. If I'm being honest, like not a United fan, if I'm being honest, and I want to pick a man of the match, minus the fact that United won, it'll probably be Gibbs White or Anderson. Anderson got two assists, Gibbs White got a goal, and he affected the game very positively for Nottingham Forest, even though they didn't get, anything from the game. So by ratings, yes, 7.6 for Luke Shaw, maybe my man of the match, maybe Bruno, close. Cunha too was very close, but I feel like not enough to be man of the match, but he was close. Casemiro too did well, 7.0. Yeah, I think the only person I've overrated here is probably Bruno. Bruno should be like probably like 7.1 or 7.2, not 7.5. So Bruno needs one more assist to be all-time highest assister, right? Yes, he does. Going off a rating show, he sees that glance up of the photograph, seeing nice O'Reilly balling. He's like, shit, I need to fix up. I said it now. Whenever he smells the World Cup, he becomes Shobeto Carlos. Are you busy today? I think Newcastle West Ham Watchalong will be interesting, not because I'm West Ham, but for views since it's kind of season deciding in ways, and Spurs Chelsea, if possible, too. Well, I can only do so many, you know, before I run out of breath. I have to go have breakfast. Brighton Leeds is on my TV now. Let me see which other game is showing right now. Maybe if I can have breakfast quickly and do some other stuff, I'll jump back online for that one. But let me see what other game is showing. Okay, Everton Sunderland is on right now as well. Everton Sunderland feels like a game that has nothing riding on it. Brighton are still fighting for Europe. Yeah, Spurs Chelsea tomorrow. But I got work tomorrow, so that one will be difficult. I only take off time from work to do a watch along when it's Manchester United. I don't think I can take off time because of Spurs Chelsea. But I could do West Ham. I could. If you're gonna be here, I could. I mean, I could. I should be gaming at that time, so it's something I should be able to do. So let me take a break now. Let me go get breakfast, and hopefully I can come back on. Thanks to everyone who showed up. Remember to drop a like, leave a comment, and if you're gonna game, you can. Might even join your stream for a Western point of view. How are you going to do it? I was wondering How are you gonna do it? Is it are we gonna do it on? So what's the best way to do it? Right? There's options. There's is there a stream along option on YouTube, or is it that we have to now jump into a call? Then I'll share the screen of the call. How exactly can we do it? Let's even talk about it now. How are we going to do it for it to work? I mean, we could do a Discord video call and then share the screen, or is there a YouTube watch along option for two people to share? How do other streamers do it? Can you research it and let's find out the best way to do it so that if you need to come and talk about West Ham, aha, so do that. If we need to come on, if you need to come on and talk, because the only way the West Ham angle will make sense is if I have a West Ham fan or a Newcastle fan, because you will have more of the stats. I won't have all the accurate stats. I can talk about a United game in my sleep. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's good to see Daniel James. I haven't seen Daniel James in a bit. Shall we call about it on a W stream? Wow, if I like your video, football pops up. Where on YouTube? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Is that not normal? That's not normal. Ball being controlled by his arm. But the good thing is that the referee went to the monitor. Yes, no, usually it's just a thumbs up. I think they see you as a football channel. Yay! Are you serious? I didn't know that. So they've minted me as a football channel now. They're like, okay. Yeah, give me a second. I'll join when I get off this. Let me put on my headset. Meta to the rescue. Oh, screenshot of the like. Crystal Palace have scored against Brentford. I see it. I see it. Makes sense. The Madrid fight, right? Yeah. I think you were the one that talked me into doing it. I wasn't actually going to do it because I was like, the news already broke and everybody has heard about it. But United, the press conference. United versus Nottingham Forest. Ooh, they made an old man cry. That's me. That's me. They made me cry. Mm. I'm trying to edit that video. Do you enjoy? So, do you enjoy making them? The death of Italian football to your acting skills. You make it also traumatic. And the funny thing is that I don't actually set out intending to be that way. I feel like I just do my thing, and then if it's funny, it's funny. If it's nice, it's nice. If it's interesting, it's interesting. And do I enjoy doing them? Yes. So the only times I feel like it gets really challenging is getting the stats right, because some stats I have in my head, and some stats, of course, you have to consult websites, AI, and all of that stuff. And AI gives you wrong stats sometimes. And thank God I actually know a lot about football. There's a lot of times when you ask the AI to give you, hey, give me number of goals Igor Thiago has scored this season. Hey, give me the number of assists so and so person has gotten this season. And something you think is so simple like that, they get it wrong sometimes. The AI gets it wrong. And I'll be on camera. Like when I was recording Golden Boots video, I just asked the AI to give me um all the top 10 scorers and assists. Do you know that this stupid AI went and put, I think he put Bowen and put someone else in the top three, four. Like he just messed up the list. And if not that I knew that the way the list was supposed, I think he put Bowen ahead of Checky in assists. I don't know why he did that. He put Bowen ahead of Checky when I know Checky's second. So if I was someone that didn't know about football and I was just trying to copy from AI and talk, it would have just messed me up on screen. So when I was trying to make my video and I looked at my stats and I'm like, this doesn't look right. He even told me that Haaland had 22 goals. Meanwhile, I was sure Haaland had 25. I watched the game where Haaland scored his 25th goal. So I was sure that Haaland had 25 goals. So when the AI told me Haaland had 22 goals, I had to pause my video. I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. I now started checking the stats. He was telling me Haaland has 22 goals. Igor Thiago had 21 or 20. That Igor Thiago was 2 goals behind that. I was like, no, 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 no. These stats are too wrong. I need to fix this. So I think those times trying to use AI to make the work easier, but AI ends up making the work harder for me because AI is giving me stats that are unverified. It pisses me off. Sometimes it will pull stats from another season. When I was trying to do, okay, give me all the clean sheets for goalkeepers. Do you know the stupid AI went and pulled Ederson's stats? Ederson for Manchester City. So if I didn't know that Donnarumma is the current goalkeeper for Manchester City, I would have used those stats. It pulled Ederson's stats for Man City. And I'm like, why are you pulling Ederson's stats? Ederson is not a Man City keeper anymore. You know, like what the hell, man? Okay, let me see your message. You said the Bowen never played in everything. I was arguing with him for hours, showing screenshots of him scoring in the final. Bowen was ahead of checking for 90% of the season. AI must have not updated. Yep. Remember the Nigeria United FU2 trailer I made? That shit was mad to make too. Oh, yeah, yeah. You did some good work there. You did some good, and I'm going to get serious with my FUT this week. At least I finished Resident Evil, so I have 1 week before James Bond drops. So I'm going to actually play FUT well. I haven't played any online game, honestly. I've just been trying to like get used to the whole thing, play offline games, understand the mechanics of it. I played Rush, but I haven't played like Rivals yet. So from today or tomorrow, I'm going to start playing online because I'm trying to have a good enough team so I don't go online and embarrass my parents. and my family name. FUT is pretty fun. The issue is it's all in a messed up mode now. That shit was when like you have icons already in real. Like FUT really takes weeks, months getting cards like this, bro. Yeah, and I got my icons after 1 week or after 3 days. But that's because it came with the PS Plus for this month. I think it came with PS Plus membership for the month. That's why I was able to get it. It's not like it was so easy. I didn't grind for it. I didn't grind for it. Well, I think my team is good enough to go online. So I'm going to start going online from today. It's now Endgame FUT. And I'm glad I started with Endgame FUT so that when next season starts, I'll start along with everyone. Because this season, if I had come into Endgame and I was using those like low rated players to play against everyone, I'll be in trouble. Bro, if you start from the start of the game, you'll be playing with Danny Ings. Yes, but the good thing is there'll be a lot of us playing that way. It wouldn't just be me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. United versus Nottingham Forest just ended, and oof, what a game! What a game! It was it was exciting from the very first minute till the last minute. First half gave us a lot. Second half doubled it and said, "Yeah, you think first half was fun? Let's show you what fun really is." We got 1 goal in the first half, and we got three more in the second half. So sorry, four more in the second half actually. 4 goals in the second. Four more in the second half actually. 4 goals in the second half and 1 goal. Actually, 4 goals in the second half and 1 goal in the first half. Well, can you hear my video from the editing? Let me mute that one so you won't be hearing it because I think I'm disturbing you guys with my extra voice. Yeah, I muted that one. I just noticed the second bar was moving. I actually often have a club legend. Like I will have one low rate player that just sticks around. I remember I always used to have Callum Wilson in his 90 plus pace days. Yes, double DKD, Bossman DKD. That's what I'm hearing. Can't believe the bowling man is actually called Michael. He is though. He's called Michael Jackson. Simple. I beg him to walk every time they score. That would be something. Or just end the interviews with. Only time he can do it is if his team is winning. If his team is winning and bossing it in the championship, he can do that. But if your team is losing and you try that, they will just fire you. If your team is winning, yes, you can finish the press conference and be like, Same number as Thierry Henry. So he sits level with the other two now with 20 assists for the season. We've gotten two more today. So the first goal for United, but the report coming out of the media outlet is that he's going to sign a contract and he's going to be United's next manager. So the first goal for United, coming out of the media outlet is that he's going to sign a contract and he's going to be United's next manager. So the first goal for United. So the game today ended 3-2. Luke got the first goal in the fifth minute. He's tried to put pen to paper, but the reports coming out of the media outlet is that he's going to sign a contract and he's going to be United's next manager. So the first goal, but the reports coming out of the media outlet is that he's going to sign a contract and he's going to be United's next manager. So the game today ended 3-2. Luke got the first goal in the fifth minute. Fernandes crossed, ball was defended, headed up. Two was very close, but I feel like not enough to be man of the match, but it was close. Casemiro too did well, 7 point. Those guys. Probably should be like on a 7.0 or 7.1, realistically. So I guess I'm just excited. How that assist, that's when he started playing well. He was playing the first half, he was passing the issue. It was an amazing game last game at Old Trafford. Shout out to Fernandes, big shout out to Casemiro, shout out to the boys. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who was your club of the match and who was your man of the match. My man of the match? I don't know. Who's my man of it's it's kind of tied between Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro because he had a very good game. Yes, he didn't score, he didn't assist, but I think he had a good game. So for me, probably Bruno, most likely Bruno. But big shout out to Bruno Fernandes, big shout out to Casemiro, big shout out to the boys. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who was your club of the match and who was your man of the match. Man of the match? I don't know. Who's my man of the match? It's it's kind of tied between Bruno Fernandes. Millwall would bring World War to every game, fam. Let's talk in a bit. I need to eat quick. All right, cool. I'm editing the post video, so that will take me about what 20 minutes. Once I'm done with that, I'll go eat myself and come back online. Hopefully, well, commune with my family first before coming back online. We were supposed to go to church, but I missed church because of United. United. So let me finish my editing. It will take me about 20 minutes. Then we can you can call me if I miss the call. But message me on WhatsApp before you call me because you know I won't see the call on Discord. My Discord is on silent because I get too many notifications there. So message me on WhatsApp and let me know. And if I'm free, we'll talk. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in another 2 hours. I need to do some breakfast and do some work at home. Cheers, boys. Catch you later. And yes, we're going to get serious with FUT. We are going to get serious with FUT. We're done with Resident Evil. I don't know if I can platinum Resident Evil, so I'm not even going to try and stress myself about it. But if I can, I'll probably do it in one stream. Maybe on Tuesday's stream, I'll just platinum Resident Evil. One straight run, run it 2 hours or 3 hours with the infinite ammo glitch or whatever. At least I've done the first play through blind. But yeah, let's jump into some FUT and let's freaking go.